So, today's video is not one that I am happy to make. I just found out about this case maybe a week ago. The Chris Watts case, where he murdered his pregnant wife, 15 weeks pregnant, a 4-year-old daughter, and 3-year-old daughter. I mean, literally one of the worst things that I have ever seen. I, I just really couldn't even believe it, to be honest. I will share a link with 2 videos to watch if you want to learn more about the case. The first one is neither one of them are mine. The first video is a guy that does body language videos, and he shows all the body language that shows that he was guilty. Because just a quick rundown, what had happened was she had been out of town for 2 weeks, something like that. Now, I might not have it exactly perfect, but she returned home at like 1:45 in the morning. Somewhere between 1:45 and like 5 or 6 in the morning when he left, he backed his truck into the garage, put his dead children and wife in the back of the truck. The next door neighbor's um, motion sensor camera captured the truck backing into the garage, but you couldn't really see him put anything in there. But it was definitely one of the nails in the coffin there. But because the video the rest of the day didn't show them leaving the house, that's the only way they could have left. But the great thing about it was that they have everything on camera. When the cop showed up that morning, when he got back, what he did, he left in the truck, went to one of his workplaces. He works like on an oil field. Okay. Buried his wife like 100 yards from the oil field. It wasn't even deep. It was maybe 4 feet deep, if that. And then his 2 small children, he dunked inside of a tank, oil tanks. You know, I know that's insane, but these tanks right here, okay, you see real quick. These small holes right here, they're 8 inches. That is what he shoved his children through. Shoved one of them in there, one of them in here. Now, like I said, they have him recorded when he gets back. They go through his house, they talk to him. Then the neighbor says, "Oh, hey, I got video." So the cops and Chris Watts go and watch this video. Now, he goes from being calm for this other video. Like I said, you can watch the whole thing in the links that I'm going to give you with a greater breakdown. But I mean, he is sweating hardcore, like he is freaking out. And wouldn't you be? Like you're watching a video in front of a police officer that may show you putting your dead family in the back of a truck. But one thing I wanted to show, and I seen in a comment that someone pointed this out, and it blew me away. Right here, he gets done playing the video, and he's using Xfinity, and it's got, you can upgrade to home service where it records outside or whatever. But when he leaves the recording, right, it goes to this commercial. It shows a fetus. Chris Watts looks at it. He thinks, this is, I think, the first time that he mentioned to the police after almost probably 2 hours now that she was pregnant. The friend that came there looking for her may have mentioned it. I know she did, but I don't know if he did. But just watch this. But the crazy thing is after.
Nothing for the rest of the day.
No, that's it. She's pregnant as well.
How far along?
14, 15 weeks.
Go to the TV. Right here, I've added the drone footage of what I was just showing you a while ago, flying over the oil field, over the commercial, because the commercial almost like the universe telling what happened. Because I'll just go through it slow first. An explosion. Now, I overlaid the video of them flying over the oil tanks. Now, there wasn't an explosion, but still, that's about exactly what it would look like. Okay, now after the video shows the explosion, right, what happens next? Look at this. This is so creepy. Dead person here. Skull here. And black fluid. Like, now, if that was tank, they would both be pretty close to each other like this in a pile of oil, burning oil. But either way, it's very odd that it shows skulls after the fetus in what seems to be like a black fluid. Crazy. But anyway, I want to go over a couple of EVPs that I captured that other people didn't hear. And there are some that people did hear. Okay, so I don't think I marked this first one. Here it is. This is the one everyone heard. Now, this is the loudest of them all. I didn't have to use the denoise filter for this one, but it sounds like a little girl giggling when the dog goes in.
So there's plenty of her standing here.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What in the world was that? Wow. Go in there and step on that little blue thing and see if
You
that's
can
where that
see
was.
that it was pretty freaked
Yeah,
out.
it sounded like a kid toy.
It might.
Nothing made that noise when they went in there, but listen again.
Yes.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
The part that I noticed is as soon as the noise happens, look what the dog is doing. It's looking in the mirror. It's looking at itself in the mirror. You can see the dog's reflection. Now, I'm pretty certain, and I've heard others say it, that mirrors are almost like portals. But because I'm finding other weird things with mirrors, but the dog is looking in the mirror. It's not moving around. It's not touching anything. It's just looking in the mirror and then a giggle.
Oh my gosh.
It's still looking at it. It didn't move.
Oh my gosh. What in the world was that? Wow.
That dog saw something in that mirror. Straight up. Now, I've got a lot of these marked. Not sure what some of them are. Started like annotating some. Now, some of these, first I'm going to tell you, you're going to need headphones. Okay, if you want to hear these. Some are straight up just pure EVP voices. Some of them are noises, sounds that sound like words. You'll see what I'm talking about, but some of them are just bone chilling. Now, this female officer is in the laundry room. She's going through stuff, and a male voice says, motherfucker. Now, you can go back in the normal video and still hear that. That's like 18 minutes, 31 seconds in. Some of these others you'll be able to hear when you listen back to the original video if you listen really hard. Because like I said, I'm using, it's a filter called X noise. Basically, when I'm listening to a sound like this, I'm going to hit listen. It gets that bass line, and you can raise and hear behind it. So, okay, so here's some of the others. I don't want to make this a very long video. If it turns out being longer, I will put timelines of when things are said to make it easier for you. Now, this one to me is one of the saddest. It's really hard to hear, but for some reason last night when I was first going over this audio, I heard it clear as day. I hear, "You need to help me. Why don't you?" Now listen really good, please. You need to help me. Why don't you? That's crazy. Let's see, what are these?
They're saying they're not. They're saying they're not.
Yeah, this, I don't know if it's the dog making a noise.
Scent-wise.
Yeah, they're saying they're not. They're saying they're not. They're saying they're not.
And I think there was toys in that closet too, so it could have been a toy. Here, something says, "Who is that?"
What is this? What is this place like an maze?
Or what is that?
What is this place like a maze, isn't it?
Yes.
And then that lady says, "Well, this place is like a maze, isn't it?"
What is this place like a maze, isn't it?
Yes. Lots of Jack and Jill going on.
This, I don't know if it's the officer's radio or if it's an EVP, but I'll play it for you.
Copy, great. 85 dispatch. Copy, great.
So that's why I'm not sure, because I don't know why someone would be saying there's an officer. But I don't know. To me, this sounds like it says they're going to scare Chris.
Then they're scared first.
Control granite.
Here, come on, guys. Then they're scared first.
Control granite.
Here, come on, guys. First. Because the fan's running in the... Then they're scared first.
Control granite.
Here, come on, guys.
It's almost like that and I've had this happen to me. It's almost like she is talking, but it's using her vocal tone or whatever to say their own thing. Because when it's done saying they're going to scare Chris, it's like she's finishing some sentence, but the sentence makes no sense. They're going to scare Chris, and then something.
Then there's Derek Van
Control granite.
Here, come on, yeah. First. Because the fan's running in the...
Can you hear that? Is his girlfriend really bad or something bad? And right here, I think what is going on, we can hear to prison. And it sounds like for the rest of, I think that we're only capturing pieces of what they are saying on the other side. I'm guessing they're probably saying, I hope that he goes to prison for the rest of his life. I hope that he goes to prison for the rest of his life. But, I mean, sound like it says, I loved him.
Let's just do a search of this.
Dig me up. Of course, now we know she was buried.
And a whole bunch of paint cans.
Yeah. So I'm pretty confident it would not be a body or parts.
Okay.
You hear that? It says, let me tell them. I mean, we're going to end it on a positive note because one of the last EVPs definitely rings home that they are on the other side and they are fine. Okay?
So we figure the house is clear at this point.
Right here, I hear, go back up there and watch your sister. Okay? Because a lot of people seen at the first of the video when they first walk in, shows the staircase on the left. You may have seen it if you're watching this video. A lot of people think they see the little girl, but I hear it, go up there and watch your sister. Go back up there, I think. So, Then Bella won't play. Let's see. That's legit what I hear. And at this point, it's only this officer and the male dude with the K9. And you can hear, go back up there, watch your sister. Then Bella won't play. You know what I mean? It's like okay, here's the part, the area where the truck was backed in and they were removed from the house. I can just see Shanann standing right here, and hear Bella or Celeste being like right here trying to come in. She's like, "Oh, get back up there and watch your sister." So they're still in the house. I believe they're fine. They just, of course, they wanted their bodies found. Nobody wants to be separated in death. I mean, obviously they're not. I don't know if that was his goal of putting them in different locations. Because, I mean, seriously, what's up with that? You put one in one tank, one in another tank, and 100 yards out in the field. I mean, that's like almost a slap in the face upon what he did. Let's see. I think that's about it. Oh, yeah.
Let me go double check with other team, but it doesn't sound like it.
I have no idea what that is, but it sounds like a female saying, "Hold it, hold it."
Let me go double check with other team, but it doesn't sound like it.
Oh yeah, that's the only EVP I heard, I think, when they're watching that in front of the officer.
This is him at 517. 17. 17.
So, what do you guys think? Do you think that these are the voices of Shanann, Celeste, and Bella? Do you want to think that? That way they're not just gone forever? I mean, it's comforting to me to know that there's still a cognitive part of us that carries on. And trust me, I've done a lot of research and I've found out that is the case. So, no matter what your religion is, what your belief is, trust me, when we die, there's more. And this Chris Watts, I don't know if he was like, if he's just dumb, if he was almost possessed, if he has mental issues, but I mean, he seems so normal. If you watch home videos of them together and stuff, he just seems like a normal guy. I think that's what's freaked a lot of people out, because now we're looking at the people in their lives like, is this person here capable of doing things like that? But anyways, I'm glad he got what he deserved. Some people say that he should have got the death penalty, but he didn't. Shanann's family did not want the death penalty on the table. I mean, if you think about it, death penalty would have been an easy way out. You know, he would have been punished and that'd been it. I mean, there's a far worse punishment waiting for him. But yeah, let's let him think about what he's done. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about the recordings and about the case. Did it rock you to the core like it did me? I mean, I've been just looking for any information I could find. I watched the whole, what do you call it? Where they was lie detector test and the questioning and stuff. I mean, they went like 6 hours deep until they was finally like, look, dude, we know you're lying. Crazy. I mean, if you pay attention to everything that the officers did, they did this perfect. I mean, straight up. But go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you want to watch more paranormal content. And hope everyone has a happy new year. See ya.